Cool. So TigerBoss is gonna be playing Uranus in this. Oh, that's a Matreiuss. I'm a caster too, a noob.
Just here to have a good time. Oh, dearie me, Nakamura. We're here for a good time, not a long time. In the right side of the map, in the left side of the map, we have TigerBoss. The right side is Matreiuss. Uranus Poseidon matchup. I'm excited to be here. Anything good to say about this? I don't have much to say.
I like the goats. They're going everywhere, and they're explorers.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
this is the full try hard portion of Age of Mythology that we've come to love over the years, and all of these things help you get such micro advantages in the early game. Goat scouting is something that a lot of people think is maybe not that important, but every little advantage you can get is good.
Yeah, you know, with Atlanteans especially, like these oracles, if you don't stand still with them, they'll have such crappy line of sight. So a goat is almost the same thing. Might as well get use of that.
Yeah, and you can actually see that he's found his secondary hunt with one of those goats as well. So it's like, come on, man. It's just TigerBoss is showing Matreiuss the business. Matreiuss being lazy, and it's already advantage TigerBoss if you're asking me.
He even found a relic with the goats. So I mean, these goats are the goat. Harmonious necklace there with a little bit extra gather speed. Pretty good situation with the hunt overall. I mean, you get 3 boars at home. That's hot.
I'm actually genuinely surprised to see, given the rule set, to see Matreiuss go in on Ghost Lake with Poseidon, pretty much knowing he's probably going to be playing against Uranus. TigerBoss, I know you said that maybe we don't really know what he plays, but if you did any scouting, you would have seen that TigerBoss has been playing at least one Uranus game every single time. Ghost Lake is one of the lesser good maps for Poseidon into the Uranus, just because of the low amounts of hunt. The fact that fast second town center can be very, very difficult to pull off because you're going to have very limited gold. It's always going to be exposed. So I'm interested to see if Matreiuss has actually got something more unique planned for this matchup, apart from like the standard kind of Poseidon Uranus strategies that he would normally bring in here.
Yeah, and a really good point actually about what you said. There's only one medium gold mine at home, which is going to make that second PC a little bit harder to pull off. That actually doesn't secure anything from Matreiuss over there. Tempo's coming down. Not so for TigerBoss though. What's up with that? Ah, there it is.
Yeah, it's
should be okay.
I don't think it's late. I think it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, Matreiuss is splitting the villagers across the Caribou. I mean, beautiful drop-off distance, but some tiny little thing you have to account for when you do this is these Caribou will be decaying over time, right? And gathering from only one, make sure that only one is decaying simultaneously. But it's a beautiful drop-off distance, so.
Yeah, it's arguments from both sides as to whether or not you get more overall food or you get the food more efficiently, like which is better. You can actually do a couple of tricks with the Caribou as well. If you've got a low damage unit like a priest or a TigerBoss over there, you can actually whack the Caribou away so it moves out of its like natural spot far enough and it will walk back to its original point. So you don't actually have to kill them straight away if you have that unit close by. It's really, really good with Egyptian, for example, because they're going to have their pharaoh on the food. You can actually do that little trick.
Oh yeah, like or Loki with the early hearse here.
With the early hearse or even the Ulfsark. It's all possible.
Oh, there's Theseus smacking the vills. They're already a little bit low, so the centaur follow-up will be interesting to see if he can maybe grab one villager there, but very unlikely, as we've got the military barracks and counter barracks already planted, and the deleted offspring are gonna look for some damage maybe.
Yeah, you gotta delete those against Poseidon. You want to get the Prometheans into your opponent's base as fast as possible. to account for the fact that they are not leaving their heroes at home. They've got no defense for the Promethean. The Hippolyta is going to want to walk forward, so there should be nothing in their base for them to defend the Promethean offspring with. So you should be able to get at least some small amounts of damage with that in the early stages of the game.
Ooh, the Centaur is actually doing some pretty sweet damage to that citizen. Wait. How? What? Okay, the Valor range is huge, right? The citizen on the gold got turned into hero. I was like, where is it?
Yeah. I actually thought that he might have missed a hero Mamilla there as well, but he got 3, and that's huge. He's gonna be able to take down the Centaur and have an incredible advantage going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, that hero Mamilla does have to run away, but already paid for itself more than once. So fantastic work there. Prometheans might find that weak villager happens to be exposed compared to the rest. Running just past.
If you can get in there, that's a difficult thing to micro. If it's like your villagers are all kind of wedged in on the gold, you can actually get that villager killed more times than not.
Kind of respectable army here from TigerBoss, and let's see the upgrades real quick. So pickaxe, hand axe, and hunting dogs, of course. Matreiuss getting his pickaxe right now. Does not have hand axe yet, but probably soon TM. I mean, wood is not that much of a priority when you're just making Typhicons from one stable, 2 stables actually. You gotta prioritize the others.
There's actually like more that goes into it as well, because a hand axe for the Greek civilization actually only gets you, I think, 7.5% overall increase. So it's not as big as the as a accounting for drop overgather rate. So the actual hand axe isn't that important. Anyways, the big upgrade, the big ticket upgrade for Greeks is bow saw. So maybe Matreiuss like just saying, I don't need wood at all here. Don't care about going into bow saw, can delay hand axe for a while and not actually have any issues where that's concerned.
Yeah, I guess it's more of a thing on like Mediterranean, other water maps where you have a significant amount of villagers, and that 7% means a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, cut penalty is nice.
Yeah, I think TigerBoss is actually scouted out right now that Matreiuss has gone double stable. And that means the catapulties will get massive value now, because there's no risk for them to be randomly attacking hoplites in the middle of a fight. So normally the Greek army against Uranus wants to go hoplite hippocon, but Matreiuss isn't doing that this game.
Yeah, hoplites of course would get a bonus damage against Terma, and they generally have better stats than Murmillo. Only thing is they'll get out spammed, so the Greek really wants to get to some kind of full population level before taking a big engage, or they raid and find smaller packets to attack. But hippocon, run.
So I'm actually interested to see when Matreiuss is going to actually start cutting units, and if he's going to find a time that that's actually going to be useful to him, because he's actually going to see TigerBoss going for a second town center now. There isn't any real way for him to deny this apart from just attacking the settlement once the units are here to defend it. But what's interesting right now is we've actually got the 1 town center versus 1 town center start here, which is kind of rare in this matchup. Normally we see, like I said earlier, the far second town center. So the amount of strategies that Matreiuss actually has left, they actually start becoming very small. So you can either go mass army and try and get a gold starve with some army upgrades, which doesn't work too often against Uranus, or go to the heroic age through Aphrodite and try and hit a curse timing, which is a bit stronger. Or finally, the more prevalent one is to get a Phaistos off of 1 town center to kind of counteract that early-ish second town center that the Uranus player is going to go for, and give him an answer to Tartarian Gate. So we'll see what he's going to do.
It looks like the resources are starting to kind of align for that heroic age, like you said. But Matreiuss is also getting a second TC, so that will slow things a little bit down in that sense. But if he gets a population there, I mean, this is going to be a rough hold. He will probably have to cease fire.
This is going to be a ceasefire. I'm surprised to see Matreiuss go for that town center, but it does sort of that does indicate that he does not intend to get an early-ish Mythic Age, which means we're going to be seeing some Heroic Age fighting going on very, very soon.
Yeah, man, and maybe he can like cover this CC as well with the Sim City, you know, just barracks, archery ranges, whatever. Generate some militia if the Uranus really wants to punch through. Just buys so much time, and meanwhile the Hippicons can just run around raiding. Let's see if they can find some damage, but medium Murmillo is done. What else?
Generally speaking here, you would probably see the Uranus player try and get 3 town centers, but it's such a weird position right now for TigerBoss. I'm not sure he's probably been in this position very often with a delayed second town center Heroic Age coming. He's going to be looking like he wants to go to the Heroic Age himself off of 2 town centers, which, I mean, if I think about Atlantean theory, you probably go for a Destroyer Arcus follow-up after this, but I'm not sure that's going to be all too good against the Poseidon.
Yeah, so long as he keeps adding the kind of penalties, but with the Toxotes also coming out, I'm not sure. Those Terma are just rapidly losing value, and so far, actually, I don't think a single Greek villager has died, Void. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's just Matreiuss's level. He's got fundamentals, man. Work out where you are most weak and defend that area. You can see it already. The wall's up on the gold mine, the wall's down the bottom. Matreiuss playing this one very, very good thus far. But so is TigerBoss.
Uh-oh, TigerBoss could have been going heroic, but he's at his population cap. Uh-oh, villager is not gonna come out. There, he realized. Good.
Yeah, it's I've said this once or twice before, but I feel like this is one of the more important things that maybe players will start doing a little bit more, is that you don't actually want to get your population to max population if your intention isn't to be immediately fighting. You actually should stop your population around 5 population lower than max, or 10 population lower than max, so your villagers can keep building. So we see the curse coming down. And forcing TigerBoss away.
Wow. That's a bunch of piggies right there. Catching pretty much all the Termas, so maybe to a degree actually helping TigerBoss there so that he replaces them with something better. Let's see what these military barracks will be making. You suggested Arcus. Pretty good idea. I don't see a palace yet.
Well, not
because
in the
he's
heroic
not heroic,
age,
yes.
Yeah. The thing that makes the most sense here is going to be maybe like a double palace or 1 palace fortified town centers into a big destroyer push with like sky passage forward would be probably the fastest way to get those reinforcements in there. Given he's got a curse, he's going to be able to hit very, very strong. The longer TigerBoss waits to start hitting Matreiuss, the harder it is to win fights. So we'll see how it's going to go. But actually, it's looking like TigerBoss is going Mythic Age here.
Yeah, man. Still no palace, so not messing around and just getting the Tartarian gate out. But I think Matreiuss is kind of well equipped to deal with it, especially with all these Hippicons who could be getting their heavy upgrades soonish.
Yeah, if Matreiuss sniffed this out, he probably, and I think he's trying to, he probably could have been, he could have been Mythic Age here. He's thrown down a fortress, there's a lot of resources, a couple of military barracks, military academies. If he didn't go for those, he probably could have found himself with enough resources to go Mythic Age here as well at a very similar time to TigerBoss and deal with this Heck Gate, but that's not the case here. So this Heck Gate timing is actually going to hurt Matreiuss quite a bit.
Have to agree. Maybe he can get out of Petrobolos still to get rid of the Tartarian gate, but we'll have to see. If it's kind of exposing themselves there, getting right on top of the heroes. And also from Matreiuss, we haven't seen Atalanta just yet. Oh, Q's Artemis, but cancels it. It's gonna be Hephaestus.
Hephaestus, yeah, Hephaestus is the best pick here, but it's gonna be late.
Yeah, that will be a longish grind to get through this as TigerBoss is getting all the advanced upgrades. Ooh, Prometheus to toast. That was a bit of a throw.
Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't thrown down his curse just yet. I'm surprised he wouldn't just click that immediately, but maybe he's waiting for curse to block the potential Colossus on the Tartarian gate. She's actually pretty big brain.
Looks like neither player has upgraded further than Plow thus far.
Yeah, like TigerBoss has got like one thing on his mind right now, and that's push as hard as you can. He's just cast Tartarian Gate in the base of Matreiuss. There's no ceasefire. There's no way these villages are enough to deal with this Tartarian Gate. I'm sure that we're going to be seeing Masons coming through as well, so the Tartarian Gate lasts even longer. And this big push onto Matreiuss's town center could spell disaster for Matreiuss if he can't defend it.
Looks like he's gonna be more or less fine. The Lampades could, however, go after the Nemean Lion, but ends up only getting a Hippicon there. Ooh, the birds are on top of the gold mine, but Hippolyta in position will slowly but surely snipe them.
Bit of a sack on the Stymphalian birds.
Yeah, they should be able to get away though. PC about to be fortified, but meanwhile a lot of buildings were lost. And hey, did he lose the temple before getting a Colossus? Oh, yeah, that's shit.
So unlucky. But I mean, you can just make Polyphemus and you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure Polyphemus single-handedly counters Tartarian Gate.
Time to go clubbing. We're down to 50 villagers, so Matreiuss is definitely losing out a lot here to the spawn. But yeah, this gate is going down. Peace.
Smack.
Other TC getting sieged.
Yeah. Matreiuss has got to love the position he's in now. He's got himself 2 town centers. He's even walled off his 3rd town center, so TigerBoss can't even get a 4th town center advantage here at this point. He's got plenty vault down. His economy is huge. He's got himself only 50 villagers, but then add on the extra 10 villagers, so it's more like 60. So he's got a lot of economy here. He just needs to get the population up above 100, get up to that 130 and hold this town center, and he should be okay here.
The Fire Ciphers are having a bit of a threatening aura though, and let's not forget there's a relic on the map, the Scarab Pendant, which would significantly increase the damage of these boys. So I'm a little worried for Matreiuss' forward TC here. The Toxotes are going to be tanked by the Destroyers.
Yeah. The Toxotes, if you micro and you just make sure you're focusing down Milo, it's great. Polyphemus is going to come in here. I would immediately target Polyphemus onto those siege weapons here, because that's a lot of idle villages right now for Matreiuss having to repair the town center. And we are seeing that happening.
Doesn't have too much health left, but why are these Arcus in the melee range against Toxotes? Oh no. Either way, the Fire Siphons get it done, and Matreiuss is in a little bit of trouble now. Yeah,
Matreiuss getting pushed back. He hasn't managed to get himself his next town center. He's got a lot of food in the bank, a lot of gold in the bank. Not able to spam those units out like he would normally be able to. He has managed to get a Heliopoli out, which is going to be able to sit here very menacingly.
Yeah, now the only worry I've got for TigerBoss is he doesn't have fortified TCs actually, and his villager count is getting a little bit insane at 27 Atlantean citizens. You don't get that big of an army. So if Matreiuss can somehow get his TCs back and secure his next gold mine, I think he should be in an okay position. But here comes TigerBoss. He's building up on the other gold mine probably in a moment.
Yeah, there's a pretty real win condition here for TigerBoss, which is control the bottom side of the map right now where those gold mines are. If he notices that Matreiuss' second gold mine is going to expire, he's got complete control at the top with all his units. There is no way for Matreiuss to continue in this game. So he needs to think about throwing a palace at the bottom of the map, and he'll be completely fine here in this game.
Yeah, Matreiuss realized that this is happening now. Might be a little bit too late, as there's going to be a palace. Uh-oh. Might even see some sky passages, but the Siphons exposing themselves to the Helipolis. That is never good.
But this is scary right now for TigerBoss. He's got himself that Arcus army against Heliopoli. And Heliopoli are actually little known fact, they are the strongest unit to counter archers with. They completely counter them in every single way. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now as the archers cannot push forward. But Matreiuss has managed to slowly deny this this palace from going up.
Those villagers are not in passive stance and they're not ignoring getting attacked. Oh, that may go up. It's gonna be close. No, I don't think so. Oh my god, I had to call it.
He gets it! He gets it!
Insane! This can produce some fanatics, and let me tell you, the medium Hippicon will not like that.
Yeah, but everything we've been saying about potential gold stuff here kind of goes out the window now because Matreiuss's army is huge. He's got, it's just like, it's kind of unbeatable right now with what TigerBoss is building. Pretty much you have to go in with Tartarian right now.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, those fire siphons were right-clicked onto that fortress for whatever reason, and the Heliopolis just shreked them, right? But these guys only have 50% crush armor, so if you keep the siphons at range, then they can technically snipe Heliopolis. But this is not going that way at all. There's no siphons on the map.
Yeah, and just look at this micro here, or lack of micro from TigerBoss. All those archers focusing down the Heliopoli in the front, and they finally started to micro. But it's so hard as the opposing player against this army composition, with the current army composition that TigerBoss has got to hold here.
Yeah, Matreiuss slowly going up with his PC back. He's probably going to be looking for the other one in a moment. And once Greek reaches 160 population against an Uranus that hasn't gotten 45 TCs, it's pretty much all ogre.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's a way forward here for TigerBoss. His economy it should be stronger than Matreiuss's at this point. He did lose 3 citizens. So get some more destroyers in here to tank those archers. Sorry, those Toxotes. Stop building archers because they're kind of useless at this point. Like remove villagers from wood and just go all onto food and gold. And maybe, just maybe, he can push in and control this gold and get a gold staff here.
Those destroyers are actually not going to get their bonus damage against an unfinished building because that's how this game works. There is absolutely no point in right-clicking that for those who might be wondering. Like they get double damage, right, against an unfinished building, I think, or was it triple? Not this plus 400%. 400%, yeah. Building foundations and buildings are very different. Different rules. And here goes Matreiuss capturing the Hesperides tree. That might just be the end of things. That is way too much once these Dryads come out, and I feel like he's got the resources for it. Maybe he's saving up, but no. It's an instantaneous extra army.
Dryads are actually so good against Atlantean as well because they don't have, Atlantean players don't have favor. They spend it all on Stymphalian birds, they spend it all on Palace. You can't deal with Dryads without, like, they just completely walk over you.
Yeah, they're supposed to be in your army, not be used against you.
That's a very strange place to put the Hesperides tree anyways as well. Like normally you just put it in your base.
I know, right? Like you would put your plenty vault in your base too. It's the same thing.
Yeah. There's two reasons for it. So the first one is obviously to keep it safe, but more importantly it's that you can get a double Hesperid tree Titan gate to deny an earthquake on it. So that wasn't done.
Do you think this would have been a different game with the Titan if he goes that route? Like destroy TC, go back, get Titan.
No, I just think he just needed to stop pushing so hard and just stop sacking units, and he would have got a gold star easy.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, he just sacked a whole bunch into a. And we die.
I think I had a bit of a minor disconnect there, but I'm back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah, internet's not the most stable around here. keep getting this, but what is happening, TigerBoss? He's got a trade, and these llama caravans are actually bringing 90 gold, so that is a really nice replacement for the citizens that are about to mine out that gold mine. But Matreiuss is still slowly pushing, and I'm not seeing anything to deal with this. Like, still Murmillo Arcus, and that's just not gonna cut it against Toxotes and Hippospist. Really feel you're gonna need Fanatics if you want to deal with this, but TigerBoss doesn't have the resources. His units are dying too fast, and they're being rallied right into Toxotes spam, so they instantly die.
Yeah, this is just complete panic state right now for TigerBoss. He's like, he's kind of lost the advantage that Aranos has in this matchup, and maybe just wasn't quite 100% aware of what his win condition was here for this map. Felt like he was, but he just maybe realized it a touch late.
Yeah, he is gonna tap out, so that is going to be the first point for Matreiuss in this best of 5.
Matreiuss gets away with murder, if you ask me here. I feel like the crispness of his Mythic Age and losing the temple was the point which gave TigerBoss every single chance to win this game. But then TigerBoss in turn decided to say, you know what, Matreiuss, I feel bad for my Tartarian spawns, killing your temple, you not getting a Colossus, and I'm gonna throw away a whole bunch of units and back into this game.
Right, so TigerBoss in the blue color will be playing as Kronos.
And what's Matreiuss playing as? He's playing as Hades. What a wild time. He has won one game in this series with Poseidon, so he can't play Poseidon again. But it's the next best thing. Hades has got everything that Poseidon has, except for Lure and Ceasefire.
And Militia.
And well, yeah. Couple
and the Clubbing Boy.
Yeah, but he's got a little dude with a Medusa head.
True.
That's cool.
Snack OP. Hey, Deconstruct on the dock with a quick Oracle Scout. Messing up Matreiuss's mantle. And he's placing down another dock with minimal walking distance. He's just beelined to the shore. No idea if there's fish here. Let's find out. Oh, perfect. It's even better.
Yeah, the spawn of Mediterranean in 1v1 always spawns with 3 fish in the middle, 3 fish on the right side, 3 fish on the left side. So you can slightly guess that there's going to be fish there.
Yeah. Well, now the difference here is that TigerBoss has 3 fishing ships already, and that's gonna be probably that's just gonna be a free advantage. Matreiuss idling, oh no. Getting the early temple up. Not that he super needs it, but at least it will be done.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups where I do think that going for slightly different build orders is pretty necessary. If you don't, then the Kronos just gets an advantage, and like, why would you want to just give your opponent an advantage? So there are some immediate 2-dock builds that Hades can do, which are super valid and super strong, but especially if one gets deconstructed by a stray Oracle who can't scout the fact you've already got to, because then you just get the wood back and you play like normal. But Matreiuss just not doing that.
TigerBoss cut the fishing ships. So Matreiuss now has more. And we're gonna see a super quick advance from TigerBoss with the Oracle's Order waiting on the other side. Might even see a tempo shift and him just bull rushing these docks. Very interesting. But about this heavy wood opener that you're talking about with double dock early, I have never seen that in my life. I'm not gonna lie, in a tournament environment. How strong do you think it is?
Well, if the idea right now for TigerBoss is I'm going to go up super quick, I'm going to kill a dock, and I'm going to be able to win water behind it with the economy I have, he's not going to be calculating that he's got to kill 2 docks in order to have a significant advantage on water. So this is Matreiuss' plan. He's going to try and get this dock up, sack 1 dock, and be completely fine. But it's a very late advance time here for Matreiuss. So we'll see if he's going to make it happen.
Yeah, that's almost like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 450 or something. Obviously, he's been messed up by the dock deconstruct, but we've got the temple on the other side. We've got the Oracle heroes. I don't know if we've got focus. It doesn't look like we do. It's not coming in either. Wonder if we're going to see another building shifted across, or if it's just going to be by Reams. It is by Reams.
Yeah, unfortunately, focus on Vubli, not that useful here. You don't really need speed on your oracles. You want that extra damage that comes on EE, but on Vubli, it's no need. You just kind of walk the oracles in and kill the dock, and they're not going to be needing to run around. But now you can see like all 3 of the spots, all the fishing spots for Matreiuss have got a dock on them, so you can easily garrison in and be completely fine here.
Yeah, and he should be having a superior economy overall, so hopefully he'll soon be able to spam from 2.5 docks and soon after from 3.
Yeah. And the other thing that comes from this is forcing out early Ajax, potentially also early Chiron. Probably better to get early Chiron here to deal with those units. Means that you then have those units for the land. You go send them over to your opponent's gold mine, and then they go, hang on, what can I actually do here?
Well, it's certainly convenient to have the docks at such high hit points. 2,000 here for Hades. They're also doing some extra damage, of course. That's the home field advantage that we've got. But looks like the Byreem still heavily outnumber the Triremes, who are going to force an early restoration. And that does quite a bit of healing on the building as well. Yeah,
there's a good hold there from Matreiuss. One of the docks went down to deconstruct. He gets a little bit of wood back to spam on his ships, but he is housed right now. So I sort that out.
Right, it looks like this attack is over, but the water fight is still very much advantaged for TigerBoss, of course. He's got speedy Byreams. He can keep going between the fishing spots. Very nice. And Matt keeps
this is actually
ships.
It's a spicy second dock right next to the weak dock.
Yeah, you kind of get the feeling, I think, from this that it's like a replacement. Holy shit, that's a lot of ships. Holy shit.
Yeah, but here's the big thing, right? Bareems, they cost less, they train faster, and they're weaker. So 17 or 18 Bareem probably equals maybe, I'm going to ballpark it and say maybe like 12 Triremes. So right now, it's probably pretty equal. Under dock fire for Matreiuss, if you can make sure he's fighting under dock fire here.
Matreiuss is moving around a lot, and these ships don't miss each other, really. They've got pretty good track rating, 10, I think, each. Yep.
Yeah, they've got perfect track rating. Kind of funny to see them if they're shooting against one of the speedier units, and the arrows just like hone in on them.
I don't think there's actually anything in the game that's faster than that. Maybe if you go up to like 8 Fenris Wolves, then that might be faster, but probably not, to be honest.
I feel like there's a cap, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times.
No, there is a cap. I just don't know what the number is because it doesn't actually show you. So
yeah,
your guess is as good as mine.
So now this is actually an interesting water fight right now in terms of micro. So you've got the speed advantage with Cronus, but you've got the range advantage with Greek. So the question is, do you actually micro at all with the Greek ships, or do you just kind of focus fire?
Yeah, I mean, when you have this many ships, you have a bit of overkill in there. It might be better to target like 2 ships, but we'll have to see how they do. It looks pretty even-ish at this point, but TigerBoss's population is getting quite a bit ahead. Of course, the ships cost the same amount of population here. Ooh, Oracle spam.
Yeah, so the natural progression right now for the Kronos is to keep trying to keep the numbers low on water, but get that wood and that gold up to about 300 each, so that you can get the second talent center going, and then you can transition away from water. You don't really need to win water here with Kronos. You just need to make sure you can slap a second talent center down, and then you just live the dream.
Yeah, Greek is winning, man. Didn't even need Dogfire. When the count gets super high, it's just heavily advantage for the triremes.
Yeah, there's some ways you can play around it, like trying to get a earlier heroic age as well. You get a good heroic age on the back of this. You can get the Nereids out. Chaos hits 3 trireme as well, which is pretty big. But yeah, just going straight face palm into the Hades tends to not work on land, and it doesn't work on water either.
Well, let's take a quick look at the upgrades. There's nothing to look at, Boyd. I'm sorry.
Sag.
We got a single hand axe.
Small increase in the dream.
That Minotaur has been alive for like 7 minutes. It's the chat.
Yeah, he's going to town. I mean, you don't really do anything. Ooh. Probably best to send him over to the enemy gold mine or something. But what can you do?
Oof, that's rough for the Vils, but they're speedy enough to kind of get away. Ajax and Minotaur should protect them. And Matreiuss still has a beautiful ship amount.
Yeah, it's like
22. Yeah.
The kind of frustrating thing about Mediterranean in general is that winning the water is, at least at the top level, it's actually not possible if you got equal skill. Like that's not actually what happens. So you actually have to find a way to out strategize your opponent in terms of what you can squeeze out, and that comes in the shape of playing defender's advantage and getting your talent center out with defender's advantage, because you don't need as many boats as your opponent if you're under your docks. But what's happened here is that a rare situation where one player's actually had an advantage, which is in TigerBoss from the early pressures put on, but Matreiuss has just been able to play defender's advantage and level things out. So we're just back to square one, where technically neither player can actually win water here.
So, boys, you're given the keys to Age of Mythology 2. How do you make the ship fights more interesting?
Oh, well, we've already made the mod. It's classical ships. Give me siege ships, give me hammer ships, give me trireme, all in the classical age. Go to town.
I fully agree. Okay, that was way quicker than I thought. Okay.
I've thought about this. we tried it. It was interesting. And yeah, I think there needs to be just a little bit of tweaking on the stats.
Yeah.
Of everything, but that's the and also you have to fix the fire ship. The fire ship for Atlantean is garbage. So
yeah. Poor fire ship, man.
Yeah, it's sad. Just have to give it a 10-track rating and it's fine. But yeah, I mean, let's be real. Like this water fight for the player is actually really, really fun. For the player.
Yes.
if you go over and I'm just gonna hate on AoE 4 for just a little second. If you go to AoE 4 and you watch the water fights there, it's not fun for the players. It's not fun for the audience. You just see everyone just twirling their hulks around.
But it's kind of the same problem like we have here, right?
Yeah, you can't actually.
You make one ship type and then that's kind of it until you age up.
Mm.
And then you actually unlock the game.
Yeah.
Don't know why we are allowed to unlock the game on land but not on water, but yeah.
Yeah. I think there was something just as a history lesson in like Age of Empires 1 development where they were like, look at all these cool ships. And then Ensemble Studios just decided they hated water. So they were like, let's make water really simple.
What's Matreiuss up to here? Hold up. Grabbing a TC, not caring about the fishing ships. I mean, 6 fishing ships over a TC, that's gonna equalize itself pretty quick. Especially if the Atlantean player doesn't do the same. Like, this is, I think, when you stomp on water like that, you realize, oh shit, I better stop making any more. And, yeah, gets the fishing ships out, that's good. And TC's next. There we go.
Yeah, it's 14 minutes into the game. You have more than enough economy to support 3 town centers. And Matreiuss is going to try and deny TigerBoss getting his own 3rd town center here, which could be huge.
Oh, that citizen is in trouble town. Not just that.
Yeah,
one.
there's
Oh, where are you going?
potential gold stuff incoming as well. Like send a villager forward over the other side, wall off that gold mine.
Oh
with the dream.
no, TigerBoss, why are you running?
Yeah, he could have just ran straight to the Bareem.
Look
I mean,
at
he's
that
gonna do that
formation
anyways.
abuse though. Like that is so good. Should be able to save them now with the ships. Yep.
You actually, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure you could speed walk those citizen away with the Bareem on the shore.
Complete abuse.
Okay, so for some reason Matreiuss has decided to keep fighting on water. Like, you could have gone 3 town centers now and just went to the Mythic Age, Underworld, GG, but nope.
Nope. Gotta protect your 9 fishing ships, boy.
Yeah, I mean, fishing ships with this, you might not know this, but with all the upgrades in the world, fishing ships gather faster than villages on farms.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, in DM we actually added water maps to try it out, and actually they're better than farming. So, so it's relevant if the walk distance or sailing distance is acceptable.
Yeah. I often see like top level players deleting their fishing ships for space because they're like, nope, I got farms now, I don't need fishing ships anymore. But it's like on Anatolia and they've got a dock right on the fishing spot.
Oh man,
it's like those 3 fishing spots are so good.
Yeah, you didn't need the farms.
Yeah.
So I like that the barracks are here to protect, but Hoplite don't care. Uh-oh, the termite are getting picked off, and the villagers have to evacuate the gold mine. Hades is in a pretty beautiful position, but that arc from the barracks is a bit too much.
Yeah, it's looking like TigerBoss is kind of holding, but he's not got that advantage anymore. And unlike Aranos, Cronus does have like a chance. I'm gonna say a chance in the late game against Hades because of time shift. But it's tough, man. It's tough, Hades, especially a player the caliber of a Matreiuss who's played enough late games against Chemo to know what to do. I mean, we'll see if it's going to go that way or what. Does Matreiuss have a 3rd town center in that back right corner there?
Nah, it's got here.
Oh, it's there. Okay, I can't see. I'm blind.
By the way, we got 2 relics, never talked about them. Monkey Head, super relevant, and we got Trojan Gate Hinge. Oh my god, extra hit points for Hades buildings? Hell yes. Plus 30% total. Yeah, I vote that's pretty good.
Yeah, that wall relic is actually really good, and it never gets picked up. Especially for like someone like Matreiuss who just is in love with spamming walls.
Rip Terma.
Kronos Terma are so sad. Give me 5.5 speed Terma. I kind of think about Kronos and Gaia Terma like Peltast. They're that bad.
Yeah, yeah. You don't really want to seriously make them too much.
No, I mean, you also, with Kronos at the very least, and this is something like Kronos players know about, but Caraballists are cheap.
Yes.
They get a good discount. They're really, really strong.
They're not as good as on EE though. Like they get not only all that, but also they get armory upgrades, which is insane.
Yeah, armor upgrades are pretty good. We do see a Caraballis though. Let's go. Did Caraballis to seriously not get armor upgrades on Vugli? I feel like that's something the balance patch would have fixed.
100%. It's
when Chrono JJ sorted out.
Chrono JJ's retired, man.
I can bring him out of retirement to fix this kind of stuff. And I genuinely do not understand why we're still building Bareem and Trireme in this game.
No, it's so chaotic. We're also going Heroic Age, so I suppose it will stop for the moment, but yeah, you're gonna need to get a few siege ships out to deal with that many triremes. I'm not even sure if it's worth it though, but those ships have per scene at least, so they're still somewhat relevant. Oh no, they're dying though.
Oh, he's going Ria. Hello?
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Is there a Ford Temple somewhere?
Yes, there is. Oh, he's making.
I like it. Let's go, TigerBoss.
That's
Ria's actually like kind of low key OP against Greek, because the trader prevents Chimera from having any relevance, because you don't want to build him because you're just giving him to your opponent unless you build 3 of them, and then you still have to get 3 of them to your opponent before you actually get to build any of them. It's actually or Heliopoli. You don't want to build Heliopoli either because you're just giving it to your opponent.
Oh my god, so yeah.
It's pretty terrifying.
Ooh, but there's the Underworld Passage Void, and this is gonna be all the units here from our Greek player. At least as many as necessary. Heroes should come out very shortly. And I don't think the behemoths are scary like that. Oh, he's sending them right in.
Jesus, running straight past the Chiron. There's no other hero here. Why wouldn't you just go out to the Underworld?
Ajax is ready to pop, but is not.
The Underworld's
ready.
right there. Just could have killed the Underworld. Hello, TigerBoss.
He don't care.
He's got one plan and one plan alone. Lose my behemoth to the Ajax.
Oh no, the other one is struggling with the pathing. What is happening here? No, you're not even gonna get a hit. Steal some Manticore. I'm not sure that's very helpful either, because it's now gonna be chased down by the heroes. And yeah, the CC is just fine.
Yeah. Well.
Ooh, Petrobolos push. I'm in for it.
Yeah, Matreiuss loves this. I'm less of a fan, but it works if you've got the advantage, I guess. Normally just go Mythic Age and Earthquake that hometown center would probably be a little bit easier, but he's actually sending him over here to clean up these buildings.
Oh.
Which is real smart.
Yeah, I mean, if he can keep this Underworld going, and maybe we see a few Hippospis to deal with those destroyers as well. He got heavy infantry, so Matreiuss is going hard on this Heroic Age business. Interesting.
Yeah, I've noticed this quite a bit. He actually really likes fighting with, at least Poseidon, but also Hades in the Heroic Age. He likes fighting in Heroic Age a lot, which everything I've learned about the game tells me not to do this. But he makes it work.
Yeah, he has a few tweaks to make it a little bit more viable, like with the upgrade costs and the cheaper hero. Oh, actually, the cheaper hero made it to Vugli. I see.
Yeah. Now we got the Achilles that isn't ridiculous. Ah, the fire side, the fire ship coming out to Be useless. Yes.
Wow, they're so terrible against triremes. What is happening?
Yeah, yeah. And the other thing is, if you can notice which one's being attacked, you can just move it back and forth and it doesn't take any damage.
Correct. Track rating 3.5. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking
actually
there.
lower than the speed of a siege ship, right?
Yeah.
By far. Because they have 4.8. Oh my god.
Yep.
Fallacy?
Yeah. I'm not sure what it's like on EE, but
I'm actually
guess
not
nobody makes
sure
them.
that that's a... Oh!
but
Into the underworld.
TigerBoss immediately resigns.
No. No, not the underworld, dude.
It's like don't cast lightning storm when there's a fortress and a town center there. It's just gonna garrison. Don't cast implode when there's a sky passage or a underworld passage. And yeah, we've got Drath sit in the chat saying not killing the underworld was a huge mistake, and it's a doubly huge mistake right now.
Oh man, that was brutal. Alright gamers, this is game 3 and do you know what we have for you here? It is gamers. We got in the blue, TigerBoss, playing as Oranos, his main, giving it a second chance.
Yeah, and the right side of the map in the red color, Matreiuss not able to play Hades or Poseidon because he's won with both of them. And what is the natural selection after all of this? Well, it's Zeus.
It has been foretold. The prophecy is true. We've got a quick forward hunting as well from Matreiuss, which is actually brilliant because Oranos will be all over this at some point. He's once again doing the splitting on the Elks. I guess he just really doesn't want them to run away or something. And the Girdle of Hippolyta has been scouted, making the Tuxois a little bit more relevant in the matchup, but probably not in the Terma stage of things.
Yeah, we've got the map Alfheim here, and this one's actually a spicy one because the Oranos player generally strives, or the Atlantean player generally strives on the low hunt maps, but with Zeus in this matchup, what you want is a low hunt map such that there's going to be less Murmillo for your Centaur to have to deal with, less ability to make hero Murmillo, and then you can just run rampant with your Centaur over the opponent's units and economy. So it ends up being a really balanced map at the end of the day in this matchup.
Big truth, man. Oh, the Oracle is getting caught by the villagers. Oh no. But that is not going to be turned into a hero anytime soon. So if TigerBoss has any plans to do an Oracle hero rush, then he'll have to make a new one, because that's just gonna be garbage without.
Yeah. Have there been any Atlantean players out there for the chat who have decided to try and do a 355 by deleting their oracles and not building a mana? Just as a random side note, we can continue with the game.
We got the blue crystal shard found, and the arrows of the Alpha are very nice relic for the Greek. Should they get that? I really like how Matreiuss is really spreading out his villagers and gathering a little bit from everywhere. And that is going to be a pretty fast Prometheus advance, just below 4 minutes, so 355 like you said. Now he just needs to delete his oracles. I'm very golden. Lots of cows for our Greek player. Yeah,
this is everything that you want and more as Zeus, is to get that many herdables on this map. I'm surprised he's not close to advancing here, but I guess he's just had a bit of an average map.
All this
So you might have
walking
to go
time,
for
I
like a-
guess.
Yeah, like a 345. But he's also floating 150 wood, 70 gold. That means something in terms of efficiency and if you know you want to go fast. So obviously Matreiuss is just like, I don't care. I'm not going fast this game.
Doesn't look like he cares. I mean, we've got the Jason coming out as well for additional security. I really feel like this is about the town center grab here. After the centaurs are out, of course, because he's already got a praying villager. And no doubt he will transfer some from the berry pickers or something. Villagers quickly finishing off this elder hunt. And they're coming home.
Yeah, fast second town center would be interesting here. He's got a relatively easy to protect second gold mine down the bottom of the map, but I feel like TigerBoss, given he's gone up 4 minutes, should be able to deny that town center or at least force a ceasefire.
Terma and Terma. What a surprise.
Yeah, you can't really. Well, you can go for Mamillo Terma here, but you can't really without having hunting dogs. I think TigerBoss skipped that, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And Axe coming in for our Greek player. I mean, there are 9 villagers already on wood, and that's probably gonna go up over time. Fair enough. Oh, double stable.
Is he just role playing as Poseidon?
Apparently. No centaur business whatsoever. This is just double stable 2TC, I guess. I fully expected centaurs, but he pulled off favor, man. No, he's getting Sylvan Lore for just the 1 centaur. Oh my god, cancel it, please. Jesus Christ.
He actually did.
Yeah, okay, good.
Now he's got 300 wood in the bag. What's he going to do with that?
Okay, berry pickers go home. Or not. What is this, Matreiuss?
Matt's AFK.
He's
fake AFK.
Yeah, he's given the Xbox controller to Moore, so this is not right. Oh, man. But TigerBoss is mannered, so...
Yeah, it's natural. It's natural for the mass Terma to have housing crisis. It's so long as you don't have a housing crisis on your citizen being trained, doesn't matter. Essentially. More in the chat.
More versus Chemo finals. Nice.
All caps. This guy. I like it.
He's shouting.
Confidence.
Now the Hippicon count is starting to grow, and these Terma have enough mobility, of course, to run away from them whenever they get close. So 5.5 versus 5.5 speed. Nobody wins in that situation.
The heroes definitely don't win.
No.
That's the target you want to try and snipe with the term. You try and get them down as low as possible. They're just such a difficult unit to actually deal with in fights. And the big advantage you get in fights when you go in mass term is generally Promethean.
Yeah, so where are the Prometheans?
At least get them low. Non-existent. You don't need them. Don't need them. Not yet. It's also a world tier where TigerBoss should just like cancel term reduction right now and just get 3 town centers. Yeah,
that's what I was actually going to ask you. Would you prefer him to like split into multiple raid groups and add more units, like I don't know, catapulties, which he's doing actually, or just a TC? What do you think is better?
Well, it's 1 town center. So for Zeus, who's sitting in his base, so you can go here if you have enough herdable and get husbandry. You can go heroic age and then go mythic age and Tartarian gate time push off 1 town center, which is relatively difficult to stop for the Zeus. you can get the second town center and go for like a more traditional play, and that works as well. And you can go what we like to call full Uranos send, and just going full Uranos means you just send all your units into your opponent's base and just keep flooding under town center fire, and keep the low economy Zeus player at bay.
Yeah, just trade against them, pick off bills, and then it doesn't matter that you're losing units. You got more eco.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as you get like, what is it? I think the number is about 15 idle villages. Doesn't matter if you're sitting under the town center, because the town center takes that long to kill off a unit, and they're losing the 90 resources by the time the timer goes down.
By the way, add 2 more Terma to this, and he can one-shot villagers.
He's got 3 hero Terma. That changes the math though, right?
It does.
No? I don't know the math. Smack.
Yeah, those Hippicons got a pretty lucky break. They're killing 3 Terma, and pushing this away is pretty nice. We got a 3rd stable void. Whoa.
Ooh.
We got Spirited Charge coming in on medium Hippicons. What's next? Armory upgrades for them? This is gonna be a pretty good timing push, but there's no restoration for these boys. So speed is the major thing about this.
Now, say what you will about Matreiuss only playing Greek. He does play very interesting strategies from time to time. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, this is an absolute Poseidon cosplay if you've ever seen one, so.
Yeah, but the Zeus play starts with more favor, so the early Spirited Charge is a lot easier.
That's
so
true.
that's that little advantage. There's going to be a big issue that's going to happen with Matreiuss's economy very soon, in that he's going to have to do a farm transition with no wood. And this is something that Mr. talks about a little bit, in that the farm transition is the point where Atlantean has a ridiculous advantage. So we'll see if that's actually going to be an issue or not here for...
Yeah, it's so important to drip
Matreiuss.
feed the farms so that you just make one at a time whenever you can. He has currently like 300 wood, so it's not that terrible, and might be able to sneak in a TC. There's quite a few villagers gathering from wood as well, and we are not making any wood units, so I'm not too drastically worried about that. That's also his last house, by the way. Oh, the surround was gonna be sick, but Shockwave saves TigerBoss's army there.
Yeah.
But yeah, farm soon, please.
There is
temple?
there's another way to play it, but you do have to get Heroic Age to do it. You can skip farms if you can get Heroic Age and just put everything on gold, and then you just buy food and get to the Mythic Age and go into like a full wood gold army. It's pretty wild.
By the gods, there's gonna be a double temple centaur switch.
This guy's wild. Someone...
Nobody does
Someone
that.
Someone tell Matreiuss to calm. He needs to calm, man.
How's he gonna get the wood? Like, you gotta make farms.
Well, if he just cuts all of the Hippicon, you only need like 5 farms to support your villages for 1 town center, and then everything else on wood and favor and pure center. Live the dream.
Well, there is one now, and the shockwaves are gone. Like, wait, there's one left. But still, that's not gonna be in play for a really long time. And Uranus kind of does need that. There's a lot of heroes, so that's a little worrying. Then again, there is a huge army of Hippicons, but that's a 3rd TC for our Atlantean player, and it's done. Can they get a 4th? Pretty much feels like a nail in the coffin.
I don't think you ever go 4 town centers. Here, like if you go 4 town centers, it gives the Zeus player an opportunity to do a lot of nasty stuff. Whereas 3 town centers, Mythic Age, Titan Age is unstoppable if you got the advantage like this. Or Tartarian gate timing with Fire Siphon, I guess.
Hey, that's a lot of that Prometheans. Oh man. There's a bit of a meat grinder army there with Centaurs and Odysseus both doing massive bonus against them. And here come the hips. Prometheus slaughter. Oh my god, TigerBoss really should have pulled out of that one.
Yeah, Prometheans are useless if your opponent's got an Odysseus. So that's just the way it is.
Oh, we got 4 centaurs and the numbers are growing. Only one temple is really able to produce them though because of the insane wood cost. Each is 200 wood and 12 favor. The favor you can kind of sort out, but I mean, double pumping at that cost is...
But like, it's such an overwhelming advantage right now for TigerBoss. It doesn't matter. He can throw his army like twice, and he's probably still equal.
Yeah, man, and he's got medium catapulties here, medium Murmillo. There's a bunch of heroes that are currently going after the centaur, so Matreiuss has to pull them all back and probably form a wide concave. He is not gonna be able to do it. This was maybe a little bit too stylish, and it just don't work.
Yeah, Matreiuss, I think he maybe some poor temple placement there at the start, so he couldn't stay on the temple with his villagers to get favor to make those centaur, and losing the early centaur basically sent him off, advancing super late as well. Not what you want to do in this matchup. Very tough for him here. But TigerBoss, credit where credit's due. Yeah, it's a dub against Matreiuss. Not easy at all.
TigerBoss, Kronos, blue color. Wow.
Oh, you didn't.
That's the introduction. Yeah. I need to stream to you, don't I? That would help. I'm so sorry. It's your turn to introduce.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Matreiuss, he's back. He's back again. He's playing a god that's not Greek. This guy's wild. Who is he? What's he even doing here? He's playing Loki. Not the Greek Marsh though. But he's actually got. This is actually a possibly interesting matchup. Kronos versus Loki. Who knows? So let me have a cheeky 30 seconds here to talk about game theory and why Loki is being played suboptimally right now.
Yeah, go.
In this matchup, at the start of the game, you don't have hunting dogs, so you actually shouldn't be gathering food until you get hunting dogs. The optimal way to play is to put those villagers onto wood straight away, so that you can get enough wood for a house, temple, 2 ox carts, and hunting dogs. So you only need to gather 70 wood. I think that's what I worked it out to be. And then you go on to food. And you live the dream. That's my story. That's my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to it.
Does that actually result in a better advance time or something?
Yeah. You can get a 4-minute advance time consistently with, I believe, 900 food starts. So if you have 900 food in your starting base, you can get 4-minute advance time, and you basically you get three dwarves, and I think there isn't any downside to it in terms of economy. I think you
Interesting.
can just go and attack your opponent earlier. Like, yeah, you have a little bit more economy if you go 430, but it kind of doesn't matter.
So, tell me about this super backwards temple. Is it about hopefully spawning a Hersia route when the term are running by and getting a whack or two in? Or what's this about? That is so far back from Matreiuss.
Yeah, he's terrified that it's going to get deconstructed and he's not going to get out his free troll.
Uh-huh.
And I think in general, I just don't think he wants it to be deconstructed because it's going to delay his Hersa production. And that's everything here. But we do see the 4-minute advance time from Matreiuss regardless of whatever build he went for. I think maybe he went for that build that I was talking about anyways. Because you can see he's got 0 wood right now. And that's going to completely counter any sort of early aggression that Cronus is going to be able to put onto him. This is really, really smart from Matreiuss.
For relics, we got the Fetters of Fenrir, which is going to be very helpful against buffaloes, boars, etc. There's a huge amount of hippos here in the back, so if Loki ever were to get a second town center, this is a great place to be. Not that I expect that to happen. And actually, this fort is fully walls off too, so that's hot. Wow.
Yeah, I could see two town center Loki winning with that spawn against Cronus. Yeah, why not? That's like my dream town center, Naka. I get that town center with Loki. I go 2 town center fast heroic. Role players raw. Live the dream.
Well, you got a really nice second gold mine here as well. So I mean, if you're into battle wars with your flaming weapons timing, then that could be pretty cool as well.
Yeah. We do see this Hersa going to be able to come in straight away, super early. Be able to start bashing away at TigerBoss's base. Go off some villages or anything else.
So that citizen is getting quite a few whacks there, and the buffalo is not gonna be safe to gather from for a while. I mean, these buildings are coming up, right? Double military and single counter barracks. Meanwhile, these Hersier have pushed away the villager, who has now to... Actually, where are they gonna go? They are hunting a hippo, and that's only 1 citizen there, so also easy to pick off. We don't have sentry tower coming in.
Yeah, this is just... Matreiuss is getting everything he wants from this early game right now. And you can actually... There was a moment here where you could actually see Matreiuss with like 0-0-0 in terms of his economy. It's just like a perfect...
Wow.
Perfect economy at this point.
Deconstruct on the longhouse, no way.
I'm not sure about that. I don't think TigerBoss realizes how difficult it is for Matreiuss to produce right now from 2 buildings. I mean, he might be able to delay the Hall of Fames, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, right now, Matreiuss could be double producing just about, but it doesn't slow him down that much. I mean, yeah, the tempo is still going, and currently we've switched to dwarf production, so that is why. The dwarves are obviously self-sustaining their eco on the side there. The Hersiers being very food heavy, this kind of works out.
Yeah, there's two ways to play the economy here with Loki. You can go 7 dwarves or you can go 10 dwarves. So 10 dwarves on gold mean you're going to be putting dwarves to food. You go 7 dwarves on gold and you put gatherers to food. And each has their own benefit. Benefit of putting dwarves to food means you can have a whole bunch to go onto gold when you're going to the Mythic Age. So you can build those battle boars. And putting villagers, gatherers to food means you net more food overall, which means you can make more Hersa. So it's up to what you are planning to do with your resources, I guess.
I also like that these Hersiers are disengaging and getting cover from the town center fire. Of course, you can't really
he's gonna
this gold mine easily.
He's waiting for a Hall of Fence timing here, and once he gets it, he's all over these TigerBoss units.
Oh,
One thing to note is that this is Kronos, not Uranos, so there isn't even Thea here to save the day. So I'm not actually sure what Kronos has at this point now to have an advantage over the
Oh man,
the Loki.
mini flaming weapons is in from the Iron Harrier, and I mean the Murmillo are gonna try to go after that, but even if it does go down, the entire Atlantean army has been picked up. The Hersia has done such a good job. Reinforcing Murmillo though are making a difference.
I wouldn't be surprised if Matt gets another Mythic spawn here as well if he loses a unit. Nope. Never mind. He wasn't fighting at that time. But he's going to get a spawn like the next click, the next attack somewhere where the Mythic spawns works pretty crazy.
Yeah, you think he's coming home to eat pig, or what's the deal here?
Yeah, he's got tons of pigs. He doesn't need... At this point, the win condition for Matreiuss, he's not worrying about, Stymphalian birds. So in reality, all he has to do is hit a really big timing on the Kronos main base. So he can come home, eat pigs, turtle a little bit, live the dream.
Oh, we got throwing axemen. Now that's gonna slow down the composition a lot, but we do have an Harrier spawn. Overall, the axemen will be able to defeat the Murmillo though, so very valuable to add here on the defense. And also eases up a little bit on the food, which Matt has been struggling with since he had to move. Oh, he has, excuse me, he has buffaloes. Thought about everything.
They're possible to be pushed off, but TigerBoss probably a little bit scared about fighting, and so he should be. I think there's like a point where if you get copper mail and heavy infantry, things start looking pretty even in the heroic age. But in the classical age, I'm not sure if the Murmillo ever feel like they win.
Yeah, they have to super heavily outnumber the Hersier. You don't have healing, so every fight you take that you don't kill stuff is bad for you technically.
This is a good push here for TigerBoss because Matreiuss' army is currently raiding. If he goes hard on this fight, he's going to find a lot of advantages here.
Definitely good timing to hit. The Terma also have a bonus damage against the throwing axe, so if they're targeted well, that should do a lot. But two citizens getting caught out there at the manor. If Matreiuss pays attention, he can surround them, but at the same time, he's getting dived on at home. Ouchies.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's fighting. Yeah, I would have just considered garrisoning into the town center and just saying, I'm going to take my advantage by killing a citizen.
Wow, 2 citizen kills. Nice. But yeah, Matreiuss, like you said, has not garrisoned. Lost his entire army at home defending and about to lose a lot of the gatherers on the woodline. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge for TigerBoss. You can get a gold star easy now. It's 100 population for TigerBoss, 87 for Matreiuss, or even a little bit less. And the gold mine is sitting up the top of the map there, completely exposed.
Dude, boy, this TigerBoss guy is such a dark horse. I mean, is this gonna be a 2-2 against Matreiuss? Like, that's crazy.
If he just clicks, I mean, at the moment, he's happy to just sit in the base and just kill off these villagers and make sure that they're not gathering, which is completely fine, but he just needs to click up to the top of the map, kill off all that gold, and just live the dream. There is a possibility he doesn't know there's a gold mine there, but he should know there's no gold mine in the base of Matreiuss, so he has to go find one.
Yeah, it's 100% time to look for where the hell the gold mine is, because there's gotta be one somewhere.
But, I mean, the game's still close. The game's still close. Whenever Loki's got an army of Hersa alive, he still exists, and he's still possible to win. If you ever followed any of Sun Tzu's games, you'll notice that, like, if he has 8 Hersa, you can't count him out. He'll find a way to get 5 battle ball spawns and kill you.
Oh man, the Turbo gets intercepted by throwing axe, but then ends up attacking them. Just about manages to get away with 2 hit points and finds the juicy jackpot.
Yeah. And there is a significant population advantage still here for TigerBoss. Question is, does he have copper mail? I don't think he does.
Negative, but he has weapons for for some reason.
It's like... So, armor in this game is so much better than weapons. Especially if your opponent's only making one type of unit, which Norse are doing. But this might not matter here, because this push is really, really strong here for TigerBoss.
Yeah, one of the trolls is already down, and it looks like the Hersiers are just not enough in number. Even though they're backed up by a few throwing axes. The Valkyrie spawns might, however, swing this fight. There's 2 of them.
TigerBoss has got himself 94 population. Just cut all population and make these into heroes and win. He's got 66 favor.
Oh my god, you're right.
This is like something that, yeah, this is something that Atlantean players don't do, is just cut production to make heroes. It's a little bit difficult because Age of Mythology is an old game and you can't just hit one button to do it, but you got to do it. It's real good.
Yeah, best way to do it is really just cycle through your buildings with your find hotkeys and just hold the mouse in the same place and click, click, click.
That's it.
A lot of low hit point units on the Atlantean army though, so I kind of get why they don't want to stick around here. But like you said, a bunch of heroes, and this is a very different situation. Now with Matreiuss being able to wall off, this is secure, man. All you need to do is go full pop, make dwarves, get the food from there, go heroic, and flaming weapons should be devastating.
Yeah, we do have a raid going on to that bottom food, but Matreiuss is so good. He pulls immediately there, noticing that coming in. Still will lose a unit or 2, but it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot better than losing them all. Oh, even that low hit point gatherer survives. Wow.
It looks like TigerBoss is trying to get to the heroic age here. Obviously going through Hyperion here. It's going to be huge, getting access to Chaos. Getting access to heavy infantry. Super, super key. But he's got so many units now, he just needs to kind of...
How do you feel about the regen heroes?
Yeah. I don't feel about them one way or the other. I don't think I've ever gotten the technology to do that.
Oh, really? Okay. I mean, there's other priority things to do, of course, but eventually there's some value to it, I guess.
Yeah. Once you start making Hero Citizen on the front, sounds strong. Sounds fucking strong. Go for it.
Yeah, those become pretty disgusting in the Mythic Age with like armory upgrades, but I mean, Loki is pretty advantaged there, I would say.
So right now, Matreiuss is essentially saying to TigerBoss, I'm not in my base. I'm attacking you. And what TigerBoss should be doing is saying, you're not in your base. I'm going to attack you. And he's not doing that.
Yeah, it looks like both players will be in the heroic age eventually.
Matreiuss' heroic age is stronger than TigerBoss's there.
True. So we hopefully will see an end to the Therma spam and that heavy infantry coming in, and maybe even, you know what could counter the flaming weapons? It could be Implode.
Or Vortex.
Or Vortex.
I had a think about which god you should go against Loki with Uranus, and the god is obviously Helios, and you don't have Helios. You don't have Tartarian Gate to make the mistake of going with Kronos, but Helios, you fight in the Ursa, they click flaming weapons, and you just teleport into their base and kill everything. But yes, Implode is also an idea, and probably a better idea.
I mean, you do have 3 vortexes, so I could totally see that. But now Matreiuss on 2 TCs. I mean, this guy is a bit of a Houdini here.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy, but he also has been putting himself into losing positions every single game this series. If we're completely honest, like...
It didn't need to be like this, yeah. Oh, there's the flaming weapons right on top of the citizens. They are gonna melt 4 of them down, and that's TigerBoss on like 9 villagers now. Jesus.
Ouch. There's still an implode coming, but I feel like implode's not good anymore. You should cancel and actually go Helios, even at 70%.
Yeah, you'll have to go up against quite a bunch of battle boars, no doubt. Or is Matreiuss saving up for the Mythic Age? Oh man. He's actually saving up for Mythic, so we're gonna be looking at Fire Giants soon.
This guy's insane. Somebody stop him.
So Argus is pretty crap against Loki. You don't really have a counter for the Fire Giants. You'll have to get Fanatic Heroes or something.
Yeah, the best unit for Fire Giant is the Lampede.
Yes. Yeah, the Argus, however, it's not going to be able to get into melee range. Like, that's just not happening. It's too slow.
You managed to kill a Valkyrie.
Yeah.
In the dream.
I mean, 3 units, right? But
yeah.
what now?
You get the cheaper hero technology, and you just go heaps of heroes. This game's still going though. There's still a real shot here for TigerBoss to still find a victory here, but I mean, at this point, with Hell coming through, that's a Nidhogg. There's no Arcus out. There's no Arcus heroes out. There's no way to deal with that. Then the Fire Giant to boot. We said no Lampede because no Hecate. And Matreiuss in a very, very strong position. But Gold Staff is yet again still possible. That gold at the top is just about to expire. And TigerBoss has pushed off that secondary gold that Matreiuss was on.
You know, the income difference has got to be absolutely crazy. Like, if we account for the Atlantean villagers to be worth 3 villagers, which they're not really. It's more like 2.5. But even then, it would be 50 to 30. So Matreiuss is giga far ahead, and his tech is about to go insane too.
It's kind of interesting you say that. I reckon if you actually click the post game right now, it'd be pretty close. The economy.
I guess he has to
There's
run
been
around
so
a lot.
much idle time. There's been so much idle time.
Yeah. Well, that wall is coming in real clutch, buying those last important moments. Is Chaos available? No, but Implode is, and you could get the majority of those villagers.
Yeah, there's Nidhogg.
Ooh.
There's the big implode. And the villagers are going to dart away. Those throwing axemen will not get away from this, though.
Is that villager movement actually going to work? Yes.
That was quick. That was good. A couple of villagers getting dragged in there.
Yeah, maybe if you put it closer to the mine, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oxcars don't care.
No,
They're buildings now.
Jesus, that was such a big implode there by TigerBoss.
Doesn't
Gives
actually
him some breathing
get
room.
anything. Oh man.
Yeah, it gets him some breathing room, but he still has to figure out a way to deal with these Fire Giant and deal with the Nidhogg more importantly. So there is a unit in the Hero Fanatic that are really, really good against those Fire Giant, but everything else is a tough time.
Yeah, there's a ton of heavy Murmillo. So the front line is not too bad. Also, Matreiuss' gold has expired, so this is the second chance for TigerBoss. How is Matreiuss gonna really make anything? He doesn't have a market, boy. Oh, he does have a market, of course. I thought that would have been killed, but no. So he can at least trade his resources, and maybe he can sneak out to a gold mine. That's the hope.
Yeah, he's at a 97 pop as well, so it's if any chance to go, it's now. Go in, heroize all those Terma, hopefully take down the Nidhogg, heroize everything you possibly can. Cut all population right now for just getting trained, get all the resources you possibly can, make everything into heroes, and go, go, go.
Just is really struggling with that population count. Oh, gets the battle boar and not the giant? That is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Well, at least the battle boar is tanking for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot better than having the Fire Giant shoot at the Atlantean army, so.
True. Yeah, TigerBoss is making a huge push here.
Wow.
And you did notice he's only 11 citizens. So this is a 115 population of like ridiculous army.
He did it!
And Matt taps out.
He did it! TigerBoss and Matreiuss are equally matched in this series. This guy came out of nowhere. Well, not nowhere, we've known him, but he hasn't gotten this far in any of our tournaments thus far, so it's great to see a new face in general, and man, he's playing pretty well.
Yeah, this is like, say what you will, TigerBoss is getting himself in good positions every single game, and Matreiuss is going to do something better now. His tournament life is on the line.
That's right, this is a loser's semifinals, so you really can't mess around here. You lose, you're out. In the blue color, we have got our Zeus player. This is Matreiuss. His tournament life is on the line. He's not used to this situation.
Yes, and in the red color, the dark horse of the tournament, taking the world by storm. Nobody knowing about him before this tournament. Well, maybe some people, but he's currently 2-2 against Matreiuss. His name is TigerBoss, and he's playing Gaia.
Yeah, man, especially winning 2 games back-to-back like that is not common.
Yeah, he set up the reverse sweep. It's a thing not many people in their lifetime get to experience in Age of Mythology, but it is one of the best feelings you possibly have. It's coming back from down 0-2 in a best of 5. Feels good.
We got a Gaia Forest very close to the TC. Not touching it though. I would like that to be actually directly on top of the TC, to be honest. That would be nice.
Yeah, does a couple of things. Efficiency, defending the town center. Efficiency. Yeah, those are the things.
Yeah, nothing to fear in this matchup as well, because there's no like forest fire or anything like that. Might as well. Oh, TigerBoss gathering from the goat instead of the boar? What?
Yeah, this is... I could be wrong. I don't play Atlantean enough to know exactly these little things, but I think that the time it takes to kill those boar means you get idle town center. And you don't want idle town center. But maybe with Gaia, it's not as big of a deal.
Yeah, I just feel like he could pull it into the TC range very easily. And yeah, he's switching. So it's probably what you said, that he's worried about the idling.
Now, there are 2 builds here
no.
I feel bad. There are 2 builds here for Atlantean on Anatolia. 430 and 515. So the 430 build is essentially... you just do the standard build, but you keep building fishing ships in the classical age. The 515 build is essentially very similar to like a Greek 515, 15, 18 fishing ship. So both do accomplish the same thing, but they're just slightly different ways of doing it, achieving it. So we're seeing TigerBoss this game going for the 515 build, it looks like. So see if he can actually nail that one or not.
Well, Matreiuss has exhausted his goats in the main TC area. We'll have to switch to something else. There's, of course, his boar nearby, but not even sure if he'll need that, to be honest, because he's got so many fishing ships that already is enough for... yeah, that's enough. He can just switch to gold and more wood, and really nice click up on Athena for a 450. Of course, Greek likes to be a little bit slower on Anatolia. Allows you to get more docks up, and yeah, if you get like 4 docks, that's a lot of fishing ships. you're taken care of for food forever, and you can pump a boatload of triremes.
I'm not sure exactly what Matreiuss is doing here. Is he going... He went sub 5 with 11 fishing ships, still building more fishing ship. So I'm not sure what his plan is here. There is a whole bunch of strats you can do, but everything is based around 18 fishing ship on Anatolia. So anything else, there is generally a pretty good counter for going 18 fishing ships if you play it correctly. But this is looking pretty interesting here for Matreiuss, and I'm excited to see him doing something maybe just a little bit different here.
So Oceanus is gonna be coming in, but before that even happens, our Greek player is gonna be spamming triremes down the throat of the Atlantean player, so that's gonna be a little bit scary. Of course, you can catch up, you can put down your Volter Carnivora, and that can get rid of the ships, or at least zone them a bit.
Yeah, so I mean you have Gaia Forest as well, right? So you could put Gaia Forest on top of these docks to block to defend them against a hoplite push or something like that. But
yeah, which is exactly what's happening. We've got a proxy military academy, so Matreiuss wasting absolutely no time. Is very close to the dock, and he'll rush them right down. Servant happens to spawn on the correct side to help defend, and Carnivora is just helplessly sitting there, kind of getting abused a little bit.
yeah, I'm not sure why he clicked it there. It didn't really do anything, but he did it.
It bought some time. I guess it would have been better on land, because then the hoplite doesn't have such an easy job.
Yeah, I don't think he even got a trireme snipe, because normally you can get one kill.
Yeah.
With it.
Well, triremes are shooting at the dock. That's unintended. One hoplite and one Minotaur might actually rush this down. Oh my god. Biremes are not helping. Triremes are outnumbering them. This is rough.
Yeah, TigerBoss is going to have to retreat back a little bit. I'm surprised to see this is what's going on here. Like, I'm genuinely surprised. Like, Gaia should be able to outproduce here very easily, and it's kind of seemingly what's happening as it's beginning to happen here. But TigerBoss doesn't have that much wood income, or has like just not that many Bareems that have come out just yet. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening in regards to that. But he does have, both players have 15 fishing ships right now, so it's still pretty equal on the food income.
Gaia pickaxes getting got. Citizens already have the hand axe, of course. And with the Gaia ones, the interesting thing is that you can get all the upgrades in any age. So we might be seeing some of that, but it remains to be seen.
Yeah, and also more importantly, the fishing ship upgrades. You can get those. I don't think you can get them all in the classical age, but they're super cheap.
Oh,
yeah, Matreiuss guy is so good at the game.
Carnivora not getting a single chance here, and the restoration also pretty perfect here. Just wins the fight super hard. There's actually nothing happening anywhere else on the map right now.
Yeah, this is a very, very well executed rush from Matreiuss, but generally what happens, or what should happen here if somebody does this, is you should be able to return that damage on the other side of the map. And that's not happening at all here from TigerBoss, and this is going to give Matreiuss a huge advantage.
First scene is coming in as well for our Gaia player, but he'll have to hold the other side, man. The triremes are already on the way. And so far, nothing's coming out. What's the grand plan for TigerBoss? I'm not sure I understand. He's trying to switch to land. And maybe he'll get in a little bit of progress like that, just picking off the hoplites, which are already, I think, out of control.
Yeah, I don't... He needs to get himself the top side of the fish, essentially. But that's not going to happen.
Wow. 2 Minotaurs to anchor around as well. Atlantean has to get heroes against this. You just can't ignore it.
Yeah, there's just lucky that he's Gaia, and Gaia has the cheaper heroes, but he doesn't have the food anymore. He's getting himself Bite of the Shark, which is like a Bite of the Shark is kind of like a medium hoplite type upgrade, but super food intensive, and he doesn't have medium hoplites yet, which is probably better than Bite of the Shark. There's a couple of hero Terma coming in though, so they'll help out a little bit.
No, it has a bonus against myth units now.
Who does it? I thought that was. There you go.
I thought that was an idea stage, and that's why it stopped, but apparently not. That should be super useful on the heroes.
If it cheated, he's been known to do that.
Oh.
Yeah, we've caught him. Someone take him to jail.
Gotta respect this army from TigerBoss, though, and he does have a second TC way earlier than Matreiuss.
Yeah, but with the accelerated fish that Matreiuss has got, he's actually on 25 fishing ships right now. Matreiuss can get himself a second town center, go heroic age, probably go through Apollo, go mythic age, and then just get the Heliopolis hoplite army set up very easily, and just completely walk over anything that Atlantean can do.
Wow, we got Labyrinth of Minos coming in. Unbelievable.
Believe it, Nakamura. You get to see the 6 skin from your mod. Look at this.
Yeah.
Those bad boys.
Now they can bull rush people.
Yeah.
Galadriel is still alive, so these Atlantean units have been kept relatively healthy. I want to see more Minotaurs now. Yeah, here we go. They trained pretty quick, right? So only like what, 20 seconds here to make them. They're tanky. Yeah. They chuck away them when it looks like they're nothing.
Don't you reckon it would be so much cooler if every single myth unit had an upgrade, and that upgrade would buff their special ability or give a special ability to said myth unit? So for example, you could take your Minotaur, and instead of having a headbutt, he still has a headbutt, but it's like a charge headbutt. So he charges into the unit and then headbutts.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? That's not a thing.
I know.
Especially with the units that don't have an upgrade at all. That's the worst.
Yeah.
But you know, some upgrades are already cool, like adding the blood to the lampades. If only it was a little bit stronger. Certainly has a cool factor. Now we got a backup temple, and that is 4 Minotaurs. So now we're playing Age of Mythology here, with mythological creatures, not just humans.
Run away! We are seeing Thea coming through. That's going to be a hard counter to those Minotaur though, with the Stymphalian birds coming through.
Oh yeah, yeah. They can't throw up their weapons. So, rip.
Did Matreiuss end up going to the heroic age, or is he still in the classical age?
He needs heroic age. He's getting Olympic parentage. He's getting a 30 TC in the middle of the fight. This guy's a Chad.
Oh, he is in the yeah, he's all right. He's doing good. He's not taking any chances anymore.
Heroic has been done for a while, and we've got heavy hoplites as well. So yeah, 0 chances taken. Good stuff. Imagine if he'd not been heroic here. That would have been a problem.
This game is still in the balance. Like, you can look at the score and be like, Matreiuss has got like a small advantage here. It's not real. That's not a real advantage. But you do see this Underworld coming in. This is a real advantage.
Yeah, those citizens might get a full surround on them. Oh no, Matreiuss clicked the Hesperus tree. So that's probably even better than killing the citizens here. Yeah,
he just gets an extra 15 pop. He's got a huge amount of resources, so he can get these out easily.
Now the birds are trying to do a job. But
yeah, they do so much damage. DC is so strong.
I mean, they do manage to pick off the Manticore, and they're kind of working on the Minotaurs as well. We've got enough Perma on the field, and Arcus coming out, the TC Fire helping too. You know what? I think TigerBoss holds here at the very least. And his palace in front of the settlement, that is going to spread Lush and completely deny that. TigerBoss could go for a 4th TC and maybe put the game away with a Mythic Age transition, but we got Hera coming in from Matreiuss. That could be a risk if the army gets away.
That's it. I mean, the best chance here for Matreiuss, I mean, he's in an advantageous position, but the best chance here for Matreiuss is to just get Heliopolis out, because it's just like going to be a difficult army for TigerBoss to deal with.
I completely agree, but this is getting very tense as Matreiuss is running out of his last gold mine. He has to move forward here. He's planting down the fortress, knowing full well that this is super important to do right now. TigerBoss is going to be chilling a little bit more in the heroic age, but will take out that Underworld passage, and now he can focus on getting himself up and running again, economically speaking.
Yeah, he's got himself 19 citizens, so his economy is still like not quite in that powerhouse stage. I'm not sure exactly what his economic upgrade's looking, but he's definitely struggling on resources. He's not going to be able to get to the Mythic Age anytime soon. But he does have map control right now. He's got the town center denied. He just has to hold on to this position for as long as possible, let his economy come to what it needs to be.
He should also be able to use this palace to garrison against Lightning Storm, I think.
Yes, yeah, he'll be able to get into that for sure. Maybe actually might be too late.
Oh man, the timing just doesn't work out, and Matreiuss is going to delete this entire army with that. Wow. Even the citizens. Whoa.
he garrisons 5 or 6 units in there to save. And then he pops them back out at the end. So dropping down to 87 population. Ouchie, ouchie.
That is
trying
brutal.
to push through.
Yeah,
is he making those Heliopolis now?
This is Mythic Age Zeus, the Helipolis are on the way, yes. The heroes are out, the Medusa is out. We could even be looking at a bunch of Myrmidons, but it looks like it's Hypnospace for now.
Yeah, this is tense right now. Matreiuss with a huge advantage, but it's all in kill death. I guess a little bit in economy as well. But still, TigerBoss has the map control for now. He's still fighting though. You need to pull back when you're in these positions. Pull back, get that economy going, concede a little bit of ground, and just say, "Well, I'm gonna get my army back, my population back up to the top."
Oh, you're 100% correct. Just flooding 1 unit at a time into this is it's just meat grinder right here for our Greek player. So they're definitely not worried about getting anything done. And the economic guild to try to spread.
Economic guild.
What's that?
Guys, a funny civ. Guys, a funny civ.
Yeah, you like that economic guild? Oh well, it's a little bit too little, too late. And the reverse sweep does not work out for TigerBoss today, but still, that is a really good progress, I think, for him. And 4th place has been secured, so good job to TigerBoss. Maybe he'll come back shortly.
Incredibly well played series and tournament run as well. He's got to be super happy about that. I mean, even getting 1 win against Matreiuss is hard, and he got 2. And he had an advantage in every single game, except for maybe even in this last one, you could say he had an advantage at some point. But well played for Matreiuss.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep hosting events. As we reach higher subscription goals, we can increase the prize pools of the events we host. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.